Hey everyone, it's Matt Shu from Upright Health, and today I just wanted to answer a quick question that I got from a guy named Shane Plant from YouTube. So Shane is 29 and he said that he hurt his back when he was 17 and his pelvis has been rotated for probably 10 plus years as a result, and he's wondering whether or not he's in big trouble. Basically, he said he's got this rotated pelvis. He's been told that his L5, the disc, I believe he's saying above L5 is pretty much gone. He's been shifting to avoid that, etc., etc. He exercises a lot. He has a trainer, and he's wondering if he's doing all this exercise on a rotated pelvis, is he doing more harm than good? He says here, I guess what I'm asking is, am I going about this the wrong way? Should I see a spinal surgeon? I'm just very worried is all. Basically he's wondering if what he's doing is going to make him worse, or if he should go ahead and get a surgery to try to keep his pelvis in a more aligned position. So the reason I wanted to share this and answer this is because Shane here is a super good example of what happens when you get caught up with the idea that everything needs to be in an exactly perfect position. This is in contrast to maybe things that I've said in the past about wanting to get things aligned properly, right? You definitely do want to get things aligned properly. You want to try to get things as symmetrical as you can, accepting that you are never going to make it to perfect symmetry. It's just not going to happen. Particularly with the pelvis, the shapes of the ilia, meaning the two big bones on the side that form the pelvis, those two are rarely, if ever, perfectly symmetrical. So if you're trying to gauge whether your hips are perfectly aligned, using those bony landmarks is basically an exercise in futility, because you are never getting a symmetrical feel of anything. That being said, if you can see if somebody's really rotated, and you want to try to minimize that as much as possible, but you can't get so obsessed with symmetry that you are willing to do things that are, I would say, highly inadvisable. Something like doing a spinal surgery would be, in my personal opinion, and I think in most spinal surgeons' opinions, really crazy if what you're trying to deal with is something as minimal as a pelvic rotation. In his message to me, Shane mentioned that some stretches that he's seen on the Upright Health channel felt really good and really useful, and if that's the case, I would be focusing my efforts there. The way your bones are positioned is determined by muscles. So if you are trying to reposition bones in some way, you want to be working with the muscles and training the muscles to pull the bones into the right place, rather than trying to take the bones, put them in a specific position, cement or buttress them into the correct position using rods and other things like that. Your ideal solution for things like pelvic rotation is to look at what your muscles are doing wrong, figure out how to train them to do the right thing so that they hold you in a nice, solid position. So I hope that clarifies that, Shane, and I hope that's useful food for thought for the rest of you, and I hope that you all remember that pain sucks, life shouldn't.